guys, it's Jordan. So believe it or not, it's already fall and I decided to do a kind of glam fall makeup tutorial. I know a lot of you guys have school dances coming up or big events, or maybe you just like to dress up for fun. So this is just kind of a glam dramatic makeup tutorial that I was just kind of inspired by all of the fall colors. If you guys already like this makeup look, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel to watch a new video every Friday, and you can click that subscribe button down below to do that. And yeah, let's just get started with this makeup look. To begin, I'm first adding a few drops of face oil to my face and blending that in. And then I'm adding a primer and blending that in as well. Next, I'm applying a Clinique foundation to my skin and also blending that in. Then using the Rimmel True Match Concealer, I'm applying that in triangles under my eyes to hide my dark circles and other places around my face that need to be highlighted or concealed. Then go ahead and blend that in as well. Then I'm just setting it all with a foundation powder. And to highlight even more, I'm taking some white pressed powder and applying that to where I want to highlight on my face. And I'm just using my fingers to kind of cake it on so that when we take it off in like 10 minutes, it'll be highlighted. While we wait for our baking powder to set in, I'm moving on to the eyes. So I'm starting by priming my eyelids and then using this kind of pumpkin-y shade of NYX eyeshadow. I'm applying that to my eyes and kind of focusing on the crease and outwards. Then using a purple shadow from another NYX set, I'm applying that and really focusing it in the outer corner and also blending that into the orange as well. It kind of creates a really cool contrast when you blend it in nicely. And then to darken it up a little more, I'm taking this dark brown eyeshadow and applying that also kind of in my crease, similar to where we put the purple. Then taking kind of a lighter peach orange, I'm applying that similar to where I put the darker orange and a little bit on top just to blend in and fade out the color. Next, using Honey Pot from my Too Faced palette, I'm applying that and focusing it on the center of my lids and in my corner. And this is kind of the basis for the eyeshadow, but now that it's been about 10 minutes or so, I decided to take off the powder that we set on our face, so I'm just kind of very lightly brushing that off. Then I'm dragging that same orange color down below and under my eye to make my eyes look a little bigger and just kind of to blend the color around a little more. I'm also adding in a little bit of the same darker brown just to deepen it up. And you could totally leave your eyes just as it is, which I think is super pretty, or if you wanted to add a little extra glam, I decided to add some glitter. So I'm taking this NYX glitter primer and first applying that to my lids, and then I'm taking this gold glitter and just very carefully patting that on and using the color Honey Pot as my guide as to where to apply it. So really just focus in the inner corner and middle of your lid. But beware, this glitter does get everywhere, so you're going to want to brush it off of your face just so there's not too much fallout afterwards. Then using a liquid liner, I'm just lining my lash line and winging it out. Then using a pencil liner, I'm applying that to my lower lash line but focusing it in the outer corner of my eye. Then I'm going to be taking this very pale white color and applying that just below my brow bone and blending that in to highlight a little more. Moving on, I'm just going to be curling my lashes and then applying some mascara. First, I'm using Benefit Roller Lash, and then I'm using NYX's Double Stacked Mascara, which is where you put a layer of this mascara on first and then add on the second fiber mascara and then add another layer of the double stacked, and it just makes your lashes look really long. You could also totally add falsies here, but I just don't really like falsies for some reason. I would just much rather add a ton of mascara than put on false lashes, but it's totally up to you. Next up is filling in the brows, so I'm using the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Gel and a flat brush and just kind of filling in my brows like so. When I fill in my brows, I kind of start with the edges and then lightly blend in the edge to the middle of my brows, as you can see what I'm doing, and then I use the end of the brush to make it look a little more natural. Then add some eyebrow gel and we can move on to the rest of our face. Using the NYX Matte Bronzer, I'm applying that to the hollows of my cheeks and the temples of my forehead and just kind of around the frame of my face. Then I'm adding a peach blush and a liquid illuminator to add highlight to my cheekbones, my nose, and my cupid's bow. Finally, for the lips, I really wanted to use the brown Lime Crime Velveteen, but I unfortunately left that at my friend's house, so I decided to use this NYX Matte Liquid Lipstick, which turned out to be a little bit lighter than the color I was hoping for, so I used the LA Splash Lip Tint Mousse in Ravenclaw, so I just applied that to the inner part of my lips, just kind of to create a little ombre effect. Then I spritzed on some matte setting powder, and the makeup is completed. that was my makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I probably have lipstick in my teeth, to be honest. And if you decide to do a makeup look similar to this, don't forget to take a picture of it and send it to me on any of my social media, which is linked over here. And yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel by clicking that button here. You can watch my other videos down below. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!